Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In today's lecture, we will discuss the requirements for satisfactory electric supply, that is, the quality of electric supply. There are basic 7 factors which a power supply company, for example, in Pakistan, these are known as the distribution companies like LESCO Lahore Electric Supply Company, MEPCO Multan Electric Power Company, GAPCO Gujranwala Electric Power Company, and FESCO Faisalabad Electric Supply Company, etc. These companies should take care of these basic parameters to protect the interests of their consumers. Degradation of any one of the factors result in the service poor service and faulty operations of the consumer devices, which in turn have a financial impact over the consumer. Now let us discuss these factors one by one and check how these factors affect the consumers. The very first one factor is the voltage regulation. Voltage regulation is basically the fluctuation in the supplied voltage at the consumer premises. Voltage regulation is basically change in voltage from no load to full load. A consumer has a right to have a stable voltage at its premises because the stable voltage is the only guarantee for the safe operation of its devices. Fluctuations in the supplied voltage results in the faulty operation and sometimes damages to the electric appliances. Normally, only 5% of electric supply fluctuations are acceptable, and the consumer electric appliances are designed in the same manner to have plus minus 5% voltage variation. Beyond these variations, consumer devices may get damaged. The second factor is the ballast voltage. It is seen that normally three-phase circuits are supplied to the end consumers. The voltage of each phase should be balanced, otherwise any imbalance among these voltages may result in faulty operation of the consumer devices, and the consumer appliances may get damaged or overheated as a result of this imbalance in the provided voltage. Thirdly, the frequency of the supplied voltage should conform to the agreed 50 Hz as in Pakistan. Otherwise, the end devices, especially the fans and motors, may get heated as a result of frequency variation, because these are the inductive devices and are quite vulnerable to the supplied frequency. The fourth factor, that is the sinusoidal waveform of the supplied voltage, is also of quite much importance. The supplied voltage should have a sinusoidal waveform, otherwise it would contain harmonics beyond much higher limit. So these harmonics once again causes the faulty operation of the end devices. And the sinusoidal waveform may also get damaged as a result of inductive interference when a power supply runs uh, in in the vicinity of high power transformers or other such devices, it may get it may get introduced different types of harmonics which distort the sinusoidal waveform. The sixth factor in the series is the dependability of our power supply system. It means that how much the power supply system is reliable, how long it can supply power to the end consumers without any interruption or failure. That's why a power system should have more than one sources of supply, because in case of one failure, the other source of energy should take over it, so that the end consumer have 100% have 100% availability of the power supply. In case there are much failures, the consumer businesses are strongly affected by these, by the absence of electricity. The higher time of unavailability, the higher losses of the industry are. So the system should be quite capable of providing the electric supply without any interruption. Most of the time, you may say that 99.99% of the time, the electricity should be available. The last one is the efficiency of the electric power supply system. Efficiency of the electric power supply system is badly affected by the industrial consumers, because the industrial consumers have the inductive loads, and these inductive loads result in the poor power factor of the electric supply system, and hence the lower efficiencies. And that's why it is strongly recommended that the power tariff for different type of consumers should be adopted differently, so that poor or normal public people are not affected by such type of consumers, which may get strongly affected if a flat tariff is adopted. That is why it is recommended that the consumers with high inductive loads should be charged with high tariff, while the consumers having low inductive load or the home services should be charged with low tariff. That's all from the today's lecture. I think you will have a better understanding for the requirements of a satisfactory electric power supply. So it's all. Allah Hafiz.